first time since 2001 having a 3-1 start, your Cleveland Browns beat the Dallas Cowboys 49-38 in what I thought was going to be a blowout by us. We were up by 41-14 at one point. Dallas comes back. We ended up winning 49-38. We were up by 3 at one point in the fourth quarter. OBJ, crazy run, crazy play calling, crazy run. Denzel Ward with that game-winning interception. Let's talk about it. So I'm going to talk about the first drive and then a little bit here and there. So 21-yard run by Nick Chubb in the first play. Second play, pass deflected by Dallas. Third play had a big first down by Austin Hooper. And then a fourth play, Jarvis to OBJ for a touchdown. Great first start. Even last year we had Baker's passing rating, or Baker's QBR in the first drive for like 94.5 or somewhere in the 90s. So that, I mean, still, carry that on to this season. Dallas scored back-to-back, unanswered, 14 points. And it was in this drive where Nick Chubb unfortunately got hurt. Now, luckily, he was able to get up on his own, walked, but he looked like he's in serious pain for a second, or, for the whole time he was down. Got up, was able to walk to the back by himself. Was out for the rest of the game, but I would assume he's going to miss the Indianapolis game. But who knows? Nick Chubb's crazy. He could heal like a monster. But it didn't look anything too serious. It was a knee. But he was able to walk, like I said, so maybe it was just a sprain or something. But hopefully he's okay there. This is where Baker throws a touchdown pass to OBJ for his second one of the day. OBJ's second touchdown of the day. And, yeah. So then let's talk about that second half, because that's where everything really gets big. Oh, but before, Myles Garrett had a strip sack and another sack. Sandeo, after having a horrible first quarter, gets a forced fumble, which even then afterwards he still had a bad game. MJ Stewart had a nice sack in the game. Ronnie Harrison, almost an interception, but kind of left his hands. And then another noticeable player that did good today was Jacob Phillips. Great game, a couple big plays. Deflected a 4-and-3 situation in the third quarter, which was great. And then Cody Parkey, great kicker so far. He had that kick deflected, not his fault, but turned out to be in our favor because we got an extra 2 points out of it. Also, Dearness Johnson. Let's talk about actually our stats here, and then we can talk about that second half, especially that fourth quarter, which I've never been more scared in my life. So Baker Mayfield, 19 for 30, 165 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jarvis Landry, of course, that 37-yard touchdown to OBJ. Dearness Johnson had 13 carries, 95 yards, and 7.3 average, so just shy of that 100-yard mark. OBJ, whew, okay, let's talk about this play here. We are up by 3 in the fourth quarter with like 3 minutes and 25 seconds left, around then. Or we ended that drive with 3 and 25 left. OBJ looks like we were going to lose about 10-15 yards by Aldon Smith. Was able to run by, jump cut, touchdown. I mean, that was a risky play calling. I did not think Kevin Stefanski had the balls to do that, but he did, and that was awesome. I mean, good for him. OBJ, 3 touchdowns total, man. He put up great for my fantasy, gave me 38 points. Kareem Hunt, 11 carries, 71 yards, 2 touchdowns. Nick Chubb, up until his injury, which looks like he's fine, got up by himself, but I'm guessing he's going to be out for Indianapolis. 6 carries, 43 yards, that's 7.2 average. OBJ and Jarvis each had 5 catches, themselves 81 yards and 48 yards, with OBJ having 2 touchdowns. Harrison Bryant had 4 catches, 37 yards. And then Austin Hooper, 5 catches, 34 yards, and his first touchdown as a Cleveland Brown. Now, first of all, Terrence Mitchell had 11 tackles. A lot of them were fourth quarter tackles, trying to, easy passes and just tackle them real quick. Had 11 tackles. Denzel Ward, game-winning interception. He's that playmaker like we know he can be. MJ Stewart had a nice sack. And Myles Garrett had 2 sacks, one of them being a strip sack, so that's 3 games in a row, each had a strip sack, so, I mean, he's living up to that contract, thank God. He's killing it. Like I said, don't remember if I mentioned this or not. Ronnie Harrison had a great game. Jacob Phillips, great game. Sorry, good games each, not great. And then MJ Stewart had a nice sack there. Other than that, nothing too crazy defensively besides letting Dak Prescott throw for 500 yards and 4 touchdowns. Cody Parkey looks like he's going to be a great kicker for us. Like I said, I totally forgot if I. This is like my second or third time recording this, so sorry if I already mentioned it, but had that blocked field, extra point, which worked out in our favor because we got an extra point out of it. So we had 2 points instead of one, which gave us 49 points instead of 48. Now, defensively for the Cowboys, they were just a mess. I mean, they had 2 sacks total. One of them was they gave it to Trayvon Diggs because Baker ran out of bounds, losing a yard, and I think Trayvon Diggs pushed him out or whatever. They gave him a sack, and then besides that, Donovan Wilson had a sack too. Uh, Honestly, I was looking. DeMarcus Lawrence has not lived up to his contract. He's in 11 games has had a half a sack. I mean, that's not good, and they paid him a lot. Jalen Smith, they paid him a lot. Not doing too good. I forgot that Everson Griffin was even on that team, and he, defensively they did not do good. I mean, they gave up at one point we were up 41-14, and then just Dak Prescott, which Jerry Jones. I don't know how much longer you're not gonna pay Dak Prescott, but you got to pay him here. I mean, he's thrown 500 yards, 4 touchdowns. I mean, what more can he do besides building up that defense? You can't. He's 41 for 58, like 502 yards, 4 touchdowns, and that interception. Which, I mean, I guess Denzel Ward just read that. It was going to Amari Cooper, read it and grabbed the interception. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. You got to build up this defense because I mean, Dak Prescott as your quarterback. I like him. I could see why people are risky to sign him. He seems to do very good against bad teams or up and coming teams, and when it comes to good teams, he kind of shrinks. Which I don't know. You kind of have to look into that, I guess. But Ezekiel Elliott had 12 carries, 54 yards. Tony Pollard had a rushing touchdown. Amari Cooper killed us. He had 12 receptions, 134 yards, and a touchdown. CeeDee Lamb had 5 receptions, 79 yards, 2 touchdowns. And Dalton Schultz, our tight end, 4 receptions, 72 yards, and a touchdown. So, although Ezekiel Elliott didn't pick it up rushing-wise, he had 8 receptions and 71 yards receiving. So, I would just run the ball more than I would pass to Ezekiel Elliott. I saw something where if you run with Ezekiel Elliott 15 plus times, they're like 15-1 or 11-1, something like that. It's. I'm surprised they don't run enough. They have Tony Pollard and Ezekiel Elliott, but who knows? Not our fault. That's their game plan. Now, after talking about all that, like I said, great game by the Cleveland Browns. Stefanski, he's gonna learn from this game. His fourth quarter. I don't even know what to blame it on. He just didn't really pick it up second quarter. I mean, I think we had like 14. I guess 14 points was it in the third quarter. I think play calling would be a little bit better. I think it's Baker Mayfield get a little bit more comfortable. Anyways, we won. Kevin Stefanski had a great game plan. We won. You can't really do much against this Cowboys offense, and it's crazy good. But I expect our defense to be, at least I wouldn't say match up to that offense and stop them completely, but I would like to see a better effort out of the secondary mainly. But yeah, I mean, thank you guys for watching. Like, favorite, subscribe. 3-1's first time since 2001. I'm excited. I want to see everybody talk crap about now, saying whatever, they're going to make fun of Baker Mayfield somehow. They're going to figure something out to crap on us, but who cares? We're 3-1. Thank you guys for watching. Like, favorite, subscribe, and as always, have a good day.